My brother was a piano player. He passed away about 7 years ago. In '76, I was 15. He took me on the road with him, and just as a schlepping gear. And then within 2 weeks, I was mixing the band front of house, doing clubs and stuff, Florida, all over the southeast. You know, like a regional band. Then he got a country gig with a man named T.J. Shepherd. So I started doing some monitors with those guys. Ended up working for a production company. I got to work with Albert King. I got to work with Billy Preston, Atlanta Rhythm Section, the Outlaws, a whole bunch of people like that. That was like really crazy stuff. But doing Gatemouth Brown and Albert King, those guys, and what we used to call the Chitlin Circuit, where, you know, there's 3 white guys and 2 of them are running sound, and the other guy's like, you know, taking the garbage out of the back of the club or something, and everybody else isn't. You know, you're the minority, and you're in an area of the world where it's so organic. It's so really cool. It's like this. It's like it really comes from these people. It's who they are. So I came from that kind of background where it's that bluesy country kind of thing. I am from Tennessee, but then I went to work at a couple of music stores. Became a guitar luthier, they want to say, a guitar technician. Went on the road with Marty Stewart. I was his first guitar tech. Marty fired me, but I love him. And then about 6 months after that, I went to work for Johnny Cash. Worked with Cash for about 8 years. Worked with June Carter for another 2 years after that. And then I worked, that was just a great thing. You got Johnny Cash, which is probably the coolest thing I've ever done. It's just a, you know, I don't talk about it a lot because it's like holy ground. He was a really great guy. There's probably not a day or two that goes by something doesn't happen where I'll hear a song or be reminded of a story, and it's just Johnny. So Johnny was just, you know, he's probably the reason I'm as comfortable as I am around all different kinds of people, because when you're standing next to Johnny Cash, you know, it's like, that's a legend and the coolest cat on the planet. You know, one of the original $1 Million Quartet guys with Elvis and Carl Perkins and Jerry Lee Lewis and John. So I mean, that's just the greatest stuff. And then I went back and did country for about 2 years. Did monitors. I used to play a little bit. I'm a bass player, so did that. And then Alan Woody was a friend of mine. I knew him since I was about 17, and he got me in the government mule thing. And so, you know, 13, 14 years later, here I still am. So I guess that, you know, it's been a fun life.